Welcome back. Time for this week's Mommy Minute. You may remember the name Jonah Anderson. The Lower Paxton Township team baked his way to success last winter, making it to the finale of the Food Network's Kids Baking Championship.
Just yesterday, the Food Network revealed Jonah will also compete in the upcoming holiday special this week. He stopped by our studio to show off his skills and talk about his sweet second chance. Jonah Anderson became a bit of a baking celebrity with his top 3 performance on the Food Network's Kids Baking Championship.
Like at the grocery store, they'd be like, "Oh, you're that kid from the show." So that was like really cool to be recognized by a lot of people.
The now 13-year-old says he has no regrets. So when he was invited back to compete on the upcoming Kids Baking Championship holiday show, that was icing on his perfectly baked pastry.
I honestly think that I proved myself a lot the last season, and even though I didn't win, it was still a great experience, but I'm so thankful to be called back.
Jonah will face off against 3 other returning contestants, trying once again to bring the title of Best Kid Baker back to Harrisburg.
This was something that I was secretly hoping for, to get a second chance.
He can't say much about the contest itself.
I can't really tell you what happened, but all I can say is that it was really cool to see some familiar faces.
But he did share the challenge was not something he had ever made before.
What went through my mind was like, I've never made one of these before. I have no idea how to make this. So it was definitely a curveball.
But since appearing on the show last winter, Jonah has only become a more ambitious baker.
I would say I bake at least 3 times a week.
Working to learn new recipes and techniques, making custom orders, and even catering for large events.
'Cause at home, you're free to bake without like a time crunch. So it was really nice to be able to do that again without like a twist being thrown or having a time crunch.
In addition to baking, he also now has a love of cooking, making dinner for his family several nights a week.
I've definitely developed a love for cooking. Every time anyone in my family cooks, I'm always the one who chops the onions, and sometimes I even just have straight on like dinner duty, and it's really nice. I love cooking too.
Proving that this kid was made for the kitchen.
I'm definitely proud of my performance. I'm really happy with how I did, and win or lose regardless, I was just super happy to be back.
If you want to come back and bake those for us, there is an open invitation.
You are
they
hired.
Are amazing. The Kids Baking Championship Light Up the Holidays airs this upcoming Sunday, November 21st at 8 p.m. on the Food Network. Jonah not giving any spoilers other than to say he's proud of his performance.
We are proud of you too, buddy. In addition to competing for the title, there's also a $10,000 Baker's Prize package on the line. We wish him the very best. We'll be rooting him on. What were those pastries called?
They were called Queen Amman. It's a French pastry.
So I remember the last time he was on our show, he talked about he wanted to start a food truck, and if he sells those.
Yes, we'll all be lined up.
Exactly.
They were delicious.
Man, those were so good. So
very quickly, you know, he makes dinner for his family. He bakes 3 times a week. I asked his mom, what doesn't he do? The dishes. He does not do the dishes.
Well, you know what? He shouldn't have to.
Yes, he's a star.
Yes.
No dish duty for him.